Hello everyone, the Army of Otters here, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different from our normal content. We kind of have a reaction video going on. Now, I'm not too keen on doing reaction type content, but since my channel is heavily focused on Fallout, and I've kind of become a cartographer for Fallout New Vegas, I thought it'd be fun to react to this trailer, and to kind of see what happens in it, and then afterwards we can kind of look around the map and see where they are within the trailer. Now, I was a big fan of Season 1. I know it wasn't everyone's cup of tea, but I'm super excited for Season 2, and I heard this trailer is very hype. So, let's go ahead and check it out together, guys. And full disclosure, I haven't watched this yet, so this is my honest-to-God reaction, so let's see how it goes. Oh, hold on. Why is there no volume? Alright, sorry guys, I had some technical difficulty, but I fixed it. I couldn't get any sound, so let's go ahead and start watching it. I'm super excited. So, okay.
I'm looking for someone.
She's looking for her dad.
Common story around here.
Common story. Before this fades out, this scene right here looks to be maybe Ivanpah Dry Lake or El Dorado Dry Lake, both, you know, dry lake beds in the Mojave, both in Fallout New Vegas. We have these mountains in the kind of the background there, which is, yeah, it's definitely the Mojave. I'm sure they shot a lot of this film in Southern California or, yeah, Nevada.
You care about or someone you hate?
Oh, what a great question. What say you, Miss McClan?
So, obviously, I don't know who this lady that's talking is, but it looks like we're in some kind of camp, perhaps NCR, who knows. But she asks, like, is it someone you care about or someone you hate? Obviously, she's looking for her father, so, and her father's kind of a bad person, but, yeah, she still probably cares about him somewhat, but she also probably hates him, so, yeah. I'm gonna probably get copyright struck for this, but that's okay.
Why would my dad go to Las Vegas?
You want to know why the world ended? It started here with one man.
So I'm not sure where this is. I have talked about it. I think most people agree this is near the 188 trading post. Or I think personally it's kind of near Black Mountain, just because you have the highway there on the left and then you have New Vegas. But there's a lot of speculation about where this could be. I definitely believe it's south of the New Vegas Strip. We'll take a look at it later, but this was featured in that earlier teaser from Bethesda earlier this year.
All over, but the cry.
Lucky 38, right?
Star of the silver screen.
So we do get to see pre-war Vegas.
Like
That's
yourself,
super cool.
I am the very best at what I do.
Oh, it's Victor! Victor's in it. Oh, wow, that's awesome. And there's Mr. House.
I know everything.
So it looks like they changed Mr. House's actor. I think that's a sign Mr. House is going to be a very prominent role in this season. Brotherhood.
The bombs will only be
Maximus.
the beginning.
Oh, it's the Legion! So the Legion's still around.
My concern
and that's
is
Novac,
that you do
Novac
just about
Motel.
anything to save your family.
So we will still have a lot of pre-war
I think you
things
are
going
actually
on.
Quite a
Oh, Lucky
violent
38.
man. You just don't want to kill me yet.
This looks awesome. So obviously Vault-Tec has something going on. Oh, whoa, wait, where was that? That's definitely not New Vegas.
You just don't want to kill me yet.
Because it looked like it was, is it maybe, Jacobstown? Yeah, see, it's snowing. Oh, it might be, is it Alaska? Maybe it's, the Battle of Anchorage, or Operation Anchorage? I'm not sure where this is, but look, it looks like it's snowing, so that's very interesting. My guess would either be it's Jacobstown or it's a flashback to Alaska, to the fighting against the Chinese, but we'll see. Novac. Wait. Novac looked really weird. Oh, no, it doesn't. There's just a swimming pool. This is obviously the Novac Motel, where you can have your house in New Vegas, so we'll definitely check out this. Look, it looks like Lucy is in the dinosaur's mouth. Now, I do have to say, though, it looks like the dinosaur is turned from the video game. It looks like the dinosaur is facing the motel, whereas in the video game, the dinosaur is facing towards the east, towards the Colorado River, facing away from the motel. But anyways, yeah, that looks awesome. I'm super excited. Oh, that bloody. And we got this guy back, the kind of
Let's get lucky,
snake
shall we?
oil salesman. Okay, hold on. Where was that?
Let's get lucky, shall we?
I'm not sure where that is. Wrangler. It's the Wrangler Casino, so the Atomic Wrangler, right, in Freeside. That's awesome. Let's go. Oh, wait, I just wanted to point out, I just noticed this. This is really cool. The attention to detail is insane. It looks like here on the left side of the screen, we have a vendor. Obviously, in Freeside, we have all kinds of vendors selling, like, gross and random food. So that's really awesome that they included those details. Oh, that's awesome scene. Obviously, something bad happens to Maximus and the Brotherhood because we have the blimp freaking... Whoa, look how many there were! So I think that'll answer people's questions. Is it the same, the Prydwen? I forgot what it's called. The Fallout 4 blimp, is it the same? It could be, but they have 4 of these bad things here. So that's pretty freaking cool. I keep going back, but anyways, sorry. This is an awesome trailer. It looks like this is maybe the vault. At Vault 31, we have rad roaches killing people. Obviously, if you're a vault dweller, rad roach could be very intimidating. So it looks like we have some fighting in the strip, right? This is right in front of Gomorrah. Yeah, this is right in front of the Gomorrah. For the most part, though, New Vegas actually looks fairly active compared to what we saw at the end of Fallout Season 1, just kind of in that CGI credit scene. So this is really exciting. Oh, that's right in front of the New Vegas sign. Oh, it's like the Fallout New Vegas trailer, right? Where the sniper shoots it. It's kind of a reenactment of that with Lucy. That's awesome. Wow, I'm super excited. That was awesome. Is it a death claw? Oh, it's a death claw. Death claws haven't made their appearance yet.
I defer to you about what to do in this situation.
I'm not sure where that was. Is that on the strip? It might be, because like we have a neon sign there on the left. I'm not sure where this is. Okay, that's interesting. So December 17th is when it comes out. Wow, that is awesome. I am really hyped for it. I hope it is good. I hope it's just as good as the first season. I'm super excited to see House, and it also seems like we're going to be seeing Caesar's Legion. Let me see if I can just play that part one more time, because I think that's the part I kind of paid the least attention to.
Be the beginning.
So here is the part I was talking about with Caesar's Legion. So it looks like, so we can obviously see Caesar's Legion is still active. It looks like Lucy has been captured here by the Legion. Also, their armor looks freaking awesome. They really did a great job on that. And so yeah, here we have the Legion. This is probably Caesar. I don't know if it's the same Caesar, you know, Edward from Fallout New Vegas, or if it's maybe Leggett Lanius from the end of Fallout New Vegas. Obviously in Fallout New Vegas, Caesar can survive or he can die of cancer, or the player could obviously assassinate him. But I'm going to assume maybe he's going to be dead, and perhaps this is Lanius. Of course, it could be the real Caesar. Him surviving cancer could be canon, of course. But yeah, it's hard to say, but it's awesome that Caesar's Legion is going to be in the show. Super pumped. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. Now, we're going to jump over to New Vegas now and kind of go to some of the places that are in the trailer. So, let's go ahead and jump into that. Alright, so the first place I wanted to check out was Ivanpah Dry Lake. This is just south of Prim. Now, in the opening part of the trailer, we can see this shot where they appear to be kind of going through some kind of dry lake. So one option is Ivanpah, which is right here. As you can see, we're in the Ivanpah Dry Lake. It is quite large, and we also have these mountains to our east. And there's also the Ivanpah racetrack, which is all the in-game Ivanpah, and Ivanpah racetrack is based on the real-world locations, is what I mean. Now, over here, we have El Dorado just south of 188 and north of Novac. Now, this is probably the more likely location of that opening shot, just because the mountains here are to the west, and in that shot, Lucy and the ghoul appear to be kind of walking towards the north, perhaps towards New Vegas. At least that would be my assumption. And so it is probably more likely than not this location. But hey, who knows? It could be the Ivanpah Dry Lake on their way to Good Springs. Now over here we have the 188 where we can find Michelle. I was trying to figure out who they're talking to in the early part of that trailer. So I was wondering if it was perhaps Michelle, but I mean, obviously this is pretty flimsy stuff to go off of, but Michelle doesn't sound anything like the woman. However, the arms merchant here actually kind of does sound like the woman that Lucy and the ghoul are talking to in the opening part of the trailer. So just thought I would mention that. Perhaps they are 188, perhaps we have a familiar face. Now over here in the distance, a lot of people assume that this kind of scenic shot is from 188, and it does look a bit similar, but we are missing that mountain to the east of New Vegas where Vault 34 is. Now I did want to point out another possible location where Lucy and the ghoul are would be here at Black Mountain. If we go over to Black Mountain, we can see we get a pretty good scenic shot of New Vegas that kind of lines up with what we have in the TV show. Now, obviously, it doesn't have to be a one-for-one comparison. Obviously, there's going to be certain creative liberties taken in the development of New Vegas and taken in the development of the TV show. Did want to point out on this kind of road here between Repcon and the Junction 15 railway station, there are these kind of small rock mounds which Lucy and the ghoul kind of appear to be around. Obviously, New Vegas is a lot smaller than the real-life Las Vegas area, so perhaps they're in that area. Don't know. But anyways, here on the strip, we can find the entrance to the strip, where we have the Lucky 38 and Gomorrah, both of which can be seen in the trailer. And also we have Victor, who is also in the trailer. I'm so excited that Victor is back. Howdy, partner, indeed. And we can see in-game that the Lucky 38 pretty much resembles its counterpart in the TV show. The Gomorrah was also very similar, but they don't have these, like, giant lady, like, signs on the Gomorrah like it does in the video game. Now, we head over to the tops, where I'm still hated, because in my playthrough, I just ran in here and shot Benny. Just so you know, if you do that, the chairman will forever be angry at you. But I did want to point out, at this scene where Lucy wakes up in a bedroom, it appears to be the tops. Reason I say that is the tops have these kind of weird stars or nucleus kind of throughout the casino on the walls and on the carpet in the casino area. Now, I did go up to the bedrooms to see if there was that kind of carpet we see with Lucy. However, there is no carpet that I could find in a normal hotel room or even in Benny's room, the kind of presidential suite. So, yeah, nothing like that, but there is a carpet, but just kind of a generic carpet, not a tops carpet. Now, I wanted to point out, again, in Novac, here we have the giant dinosaur, which of course we see in the trailer. However, the dinosaurs are facing different directions in the video game and in the TV show. Here we can see it's facing away from the hotel, whereas in the trailer it's facing towards the hotel. And here's that little courtyard. However, in the game there is no swimming pool, so perhaps, you know, again, a lot of creative liberties will be taken in both. But yeah, it makes sense, I guess, for a motel in the Mojave to have a swimming pool, but obviously it's just not in game. And here's a car. Perhaps this is the car that is on fire in the trailer. Probably not, but anyways, just thought I'd point it out. And of course, we too, the player, can go in the mouth of the dinosaur, where Lucy and Dogmeat are hiding in the trailer. So pretty cool. And you get some very beautiful views of the eastern Mojave facing towards the Colorado River. Now, inside the Lucky 38, of course, we can find Mr. House's kind of monitors and stuff that we see in the trailer. Now, in the trailer, we get really good views of New Vegas from in here, but actually in here, we get really poor views of New Vegas, but you do get excellent views of the Mojave Desert. So I just thought I would point that out. And then we can head over to the Atomic Wrangler in Freeside. This is the scene where apparently Cooper gets thrown from a window, maybe the second or third floor, perhaps that window, and we can see him falling towards the street. Of course, since he's a ghoul, he'll probably be okay. And I just wanted to show off one of the street vendors. Here we have Gennaro, who's kind of near the entrance of Freeside, and he just sells us all kinds of weird food, like squirrel bits, squirrel on a stick, and rad roach meat. Man, what a scrumptious meal. Alright guys, that pretty much covers all of the locations in the trailer. Now I did want to mention two things. That scene where it is snowing, I'm pretty sure that is Anchorage, Operation Anchorage in Alaska, because obviously the snow, and also it is a young Cooper Howard before he is a ghoul, so it's probably before the bombs dropped, obviously probably not Jacobstown, which is why I didn't visit Jacobstown in this video. Also, I wanted to mention at the end with the Deathclaw, it is definitely the strip where they find the Deathclaw, because we can see the Lucky 38 in the background if you look really closely. There it is. So, obviously, the strip might not be in good condition. We'll have to wait for the TV show. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of different content, this reaction video and breakdown of the trailer. Let me know what you guys thought of the trailer. Are you excited? Are you nervous? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, until next time.